Welcome to this brand presentation. It is a pleasure for me and for Eternal Production Studio to have collaborated on this brand presentation. My name is Berenice Hurtado, and I am in charge of narrating this brand presentation. Before we continue, I would like to recommend that you accompany this presentation with some snacks to make the experience more enjoyable. Let's begin with the brand presentation. Stitch is a company that focuses on providing embroidery, printing, and sublimation services. For now, let's start with the briefing. Let's remember that thanks to the report, the foundations for this brand were established. Some decisions may differ from personal taste, both from the studio and from the client, with the aim of meeting the pre-established objectives in the report. The client informed us that the company is aimed at a more serious and professional target audience, which is mostly composed of businesses or small companies. The client was also asked to select from a series of descriptive adjectives, the ones that best align with their company, to which the client responded, "My company is striking, family-oriented, and neutral." Although there is a slight inconsistency between being striking and neutral in these responses, a solution to this issue was found, which we will present later. Let's move on to analyzing the competition. Our company, Stitch Print, is located in Texas, USA. Taking a moment to analyze the name, we decided to search on Google to see what appears when we search for our company name, Stitch. The first results we get are images and illustrations of an animated character, and we found the first website with a name very similar to ours, Stitch and Print. Let's analyze the website. At first glance, we have a professional website that directly takes us to the product selection. Additionally, it provides a section for signs and banners. Among its various sections, we can find a section focused on medical equipment, which suggests that their target or most frequent clients are likely specialized in the medical field. The website also offers options for selecting the colors needed by the client company. In summary, the website consists of a wide selection of products that cater to different environments, needs, and companies. Now, at the bottom of the website, we can see the company location. Let's see where this business is located. We observe that this brand is a direct competitor with our brand, since they share a very similar area. By analyzing their Facebook page, we can reiterate that they are indeed a direct competitor in terms of location. Continuing with the page analysis, we can evaluate that they have somewhat striking designs and interactions with their customers. While most of their posts tend to be photographs rather than designs, it is a page that regularly has activity. On Instagram, we can observe something similar, where we can see slightly more elaborate designs, but the majority are photographs of products, results, or interactions with their audience. As we can see, their color palette tends to lean toward shades of yellow. Continuing with Google results, we can see additional mention by another company requesting a job, which in short is organic advertising based on recommendations. Now, what happens if we search for our brand on Facebook? We can also find that our first competitor is an animated character. Next, we have a page called Stitch and Print, which has a name very similar to ours, and their most recent posts consist of product images with festive illustrations. We continue with the next result, which has exactly the same name as the previous one, featuring a minimalist and elegant logo. However, we find old posts, making it difficult to deduct if this company is still active. Let's move on to the next competitor, Stitch Print Studios. We encounter a fairly strong competitor with a solid brand and a well-defined corporate identity, in addition to a very professional publication format. Although their interaction with the public on Facebook is minimal, it is a well-defined brand. Let's analyze their website. As expected, the website aligns with the brand identity. It is also somewhat simple but shows the necessary information. At this point, we will speed up the video because there are quite a few results that appear, indicating an extensive list of companies that compete directly or indirectly with ours. Therefore, our biggest problem is that our brand is strongly associated with an animated character and many companies that share not only the name but also the services. This is where we question whether it is really worth competing with so many companies for the sake of our name when it is not necessary. So we asked the client why they chose that name. As we know, the translation of our name refers to embroidery, printing, and sublimination. We suggested a name change, but the client provided the context of the meaning of their name, mentioning that Stitch is the name of the machine they started with in their embroidery business. We reiterated our concern because while we understand that the name holds sentimental value for our client, we do not see it as a banner we can carry with the brand considering the competition. We asked the client if they would like a new name proposal, to which the client declined. Therefore, we will keep the name. The next request from the client was to include Mayan references in the brand because, as we know, the Mayans were experts in embroidering, weaving, and dyeing textiles, creating quite striking works of art. We, as a studio, completely agreed with this decision since it would be a key element to distinguish ourselves from the competition, considering the business location and competitor analysis. Additionally, the Mayan style aligns with some of our descriptive adjectives, such as, "My company is striking." The downside of this is that we would lose the neutrality, which is a very important if we aim to achieve a professional image, considering our target audience is small businesses. If we lose balance and lean too much towards the Mayan theme, we would lose the professional aspect. Taking these factors into consideration, let's move on to the logo. After reviewing all the sketches or designs rejected by the client from previous companies, we reached a conclusion. After debates and sketches, we concluded that the best way to represent the Mayan culture was through an animal. The Mayans had many graphic elements, but they were not usually symmetrical, which would disconnect from the professional aspect and our target audience. Therefore, we decided that the animal to represent our brand and the Mayan influence would be the quetzal. This striking bird was a symbol of life, fertility, and abundance. It is also said that the Mayans used it as a currency and as an adornment for their banners and attire. Additionally, this bird is strongly related to Kukulkan, a deity of the Mayan culture. Let's continue with our discarded sketches. First, we started with a sketch we discarded because it referenced a style that strayed from what we were looking for. The second proposal was discarded because it reflects a lot of the Mayan culture but has too many elements, making it more of an illustration than a logo, which would make it difficult to adapt to different environments. Therefore, our proposal is as follows. Color selection. Turquoise, associated with mental clarity, effective communication, and creativity. It is also believed to have healing properties. Navy blue evokes emotions like calmness, serenity, integrity, and professionalism. Font selection. Crimson Pro font in light, medium, and bold versions. For a brand that combines modern embroidery, printing, and sublimation techniques with the rich heritage of Mayan culture, we need a font that is both professional and evocative of tradition without losing the balance between both. The previous font gave the impression of being directed at a more childish audience, neglecting professionalism. Now let's see everything together: the logo, font, and colors. Our brand also features responsive design as it adapts to different environments. This doesn't just mean that the logo exemplifies this. It also means that elements like very sharp corners are rounded to allow for better application in embroidery. Taking this into account, we also created a 3D version of the logo, highlighting the quetzal and the needle which it is perched. Application of the brand in digital and physical environments. Subliminated t-shirt, branded face mask, branded cap or hat, keychain with the brand name, logo applied to a pin, bags with the logo. Here we can see the client's proposed slogan applied to these bags. A professional contract, the logo applied to a decorative pillow, and versions of the logo in gold and silver. Additionally, the logo applied in an outdoor setting shows different ways to apply the logo at the entrance of a building. The logo applied to textiles, and the 3D logo applied to a wall. We can see that there are many details, so we suggest the following. Sealing tape for boxes or packages, stickers with the brand, the logo applied to a folder with a very professional style, the logo applied to a footer, and a logo with the name in the footer. This is gonna be the best day of my life. Another proposal for a more budget-friendly way to apply the logo without losing professionalism. Shipping boxes for products such as hats, t-shirts, and any other object the brand needs to send. Clothing labels that mention the care instructions for the garment purchased by the customer. A professional badge that represents the brand and maintains the style and Mayan references. Here we can see an advertising design applied to a banner in an outdoor setting. This is gonna be the best day of my life. This is gonna be the best day of my life. Business cards with a lot of professionalism and style, side A and side B. We continue with the official documentation of the brand, including flyers, some brochures, business cards, and an agenda. finally, another version of the logo combined with stickers that can be applied to glass surfaces. Stitch Print, where your ideas take shape in every print. We conclude with an attractive video with advertising references, but more importantly, a contextual video with the necessary information for our prospects to learn more about our brand and become clients. Regarding the brand, we managed to achieve a balance between the striking, attractive, and extroverted, and the minimalist, neutral, and professionalism, which not only connects with Mayan culture, but also with the services we offer. In conclusion, we have a brand that meets the previously established objectives. This brand will undoubtedly express trust and professionalism to large, medium, or small businesses that want to acquire our services. We also conducted a small survey with 15 people ranging from 20 to 50 years old about our brand, and 90% of the responses aligned with our objectives. Our only concern about the brand, as mentioned earlier, is that the company faces many digital competitors due to the name. We have nothing more to add but to thank you for your attention and preference. We hope this brand proposal supported by the briefing is to your liking and meets your needs. We fully trust our proposals as each decision was supported by facts. We leave the Q&A section open, and you can send us your questions through social media. We will gladly address any doubts you may have. Once again, it's been a pleasure for the entire Eternal Shine production studio to have collaborated on this brand. Thank you.